I do like a strong leader. You got Mark CARNEY in Canada. He's proven to be a pretty strong leader, to be fair. But also Lulu of Brazil. He stood up to old Donald Trump and his chocolate starfish. Yeah, he's refusing to suckle onto it, that he is. You see, Donald Trump's regime has threatened a 50% tariff on Brazil over, well, for political reasons actually, to get Lulu to drop the charges against Bolsonaro. Well, he's pretty much said, no, that ain't gonna happen. You're not the emperor of the world. Now, the thing is, you see, Lulu has actually been trying to contact, or his representatives have been trying to contact the Trump regime, but they ain't answering. No. They're refusing to talk to Brazil, so how the hell are they supposed to negotiate a deal anyway? Now, Bolsonaro said this, or made a statement to Donald Trump. He says, I want to tell Trump that Brazilians and Americans do not deserve to be victims of politics. And if the reason President Trump is imposing this tax on Brazil is because of the case against the former president, Bolsonaro, Trump's ally, the Brazilian people will pay more for some products and the American people will pay more for other products. Don't forget, coffee, for instance, is likely to treble in price. And I think that the cause does not merit this. Brazil has a constitution and the former president has been tried with a full right to defence. Just, as he's supposed to. Now, they have attempted, to speak to the US Department of Commerce. It would be Scott Bessent, I suppose. But they're refusing to talk to them, to Brazil. So you can predetermine what their regime actually wants. Yeah, the Trump regime actually wants. They just want the case to be dropped against Bolsonaro before they'll talk to Brazil. But they're not having any of it. Brazil's not having any of it. It just means that, like he said, Brazilians will be paying more and Americans will be paying more. This is how it is. And this is how you got to, how you got to deal with bullies. You see, there ain't no deal with Donald Trump anyway, quite frankly. It'll be this week and next week, or there'll be another threat over another issue, or a made-up issue, which he quite often does. Like he's attacking the European Union at the moment because of windmills. Why can't you just call them wind turbines? Call them what they actually are. They don't grind your wheat, for Christ's sake. No. They're generators. Well, I just find this all a little bit mind-numbing, to be honest. And if it isn't Canada, it's Brazil. If it's Brazil, it's UK. If it isn't UK, it's European Union. It's all this playing chicken with other nations, and they're not used to it. They're not used to it. They take every threat from Donald Trump as a serious threat. Well, I'm sorry, but you need to stand up to this. Otherwise, he'll be back for more. Like any schoolyard bully. If it works today, it's going to work again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. You've got to stand up to the bully. And that's what they've got to do. And if they don't, they'll lose. Plain and simple. That's just how it is. You see, the Trump regime can't afford these tariffs on other nations. They might pretend that they can, but they can't. They don't have the manufacturing base. They don't have mineral deposits or other raw materials, inputs, to replace that from these other countries. They certainly don't have the coffee. And if they don't actually back down, and they probably will, he'll probably tackle at some point. if you stand up to him. And he might say, well, they're a strong lead. I respect that. He'll say something like that, you know, because that's kind of what people expect. They believe that Donald Trump respects strength. Well, he respects strength because he doesn't want to be the receiving end of retaliation. That's basically it. So anyway, what do you reckon? Please leave it in the comments down below, and you know, we're very interested to know. I do read the comments, but you probably already know what's gone dark with us on. For camera, that is. And if you want to support the channel, do a Patreon or buy us coffee and links down below. But for now, toodaloo.